If I shoot at a nigga, make sure it's done. Ain't no band with this chop, hold a whole drum. Got a Glock and it spit like a flute. Ain't hanging with niggas like Luke. Got killers like. Let's get it, man. Another episode of KipTalk, and it's the season finale, man. We done came a long way, man. I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, that didn't subscribe, that didn't like, that didn't share, that commented, whatever you done, we appreciate it, man. So today, on this episode, I brought somebody that inspired me to start this platform. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That the first podcast I was on, you know what I'm saying?
Really? Wow.
And I seen what he was doing. And I was like, damn, this is nice. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I was like, I feel like I could do it. You know what I'm saying? And I watched him, and I was like, he inspired me to do it. So we got Matt Schmitt in the building, man, a.k.a. Dustin Diggs, and we got Kennan Sargent in the building also, man.
How y'all doing?
The gummy worm devourer. You know what I'm saying?
Can't go wrong with good candy, baby.
How y'all feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I love your setup. This is great. I'm so proud of you because I think when you came on my show, I really like. That's the first time meeting you, and I knew like just the way you were as a guest that you would be a great host.
And and that's because that's what you told me. You was like, man, you need to be an actor. You need to have your own show or something.
Right.
So I'm like, damn,
that was
man.
like back in like October, November or something.
Yeah. So then he had me on a few episodes, 3-4 episodes.
I think you're one of the most reoccurring guests I've had.
Yeah. And it's been all love, man. And he always show love. So it was only right to have you on the season finale.
I appreciate
it. We appreciate you here at KipTalk, man. Yeah. So let's just dive right into it, man, because I was always on the opposite side.
Yeah.
So now I get a chance to really. I know you know what I'm saying, but now let's really get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Okay.
So let's break it down, man, and let's just start by where you from, man. Matt Schmitt.
I grew up in I was born in North County, and then I moved out to St. Charles, I think when I was like 5 or 6, and I grew up in St. Charles, and then I went to Columbia College in Chicago for film school, and then I came back home and the plan was to go out to Hollywood and go out to LA, but once I came back, I started doing a TV show on public access back in 2002. That's how old I am, but and I never got the chance to leave, and I think I just kind of. I always thought that, like I could just make a Hollywood system here, and I think that's why I started the Artist United Network. But
I was like 10.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get into the Artist United Network too. But just talk about how was your upbringing? Like how was it growing up?
I have a really good upbringing. My parents are still together. They've been married I think 50 years. I'm the youngest of 4 kids.
Damn.
My mom and dad are still around. They're pushing 80, but we had a good family structure. We would have my mom would always make a Sunday meal every Sunday. We would all sit down for dinner every Sunday, and so that's really. And I'm real close with my brothers and sisters still.
Family dinner times.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you the oldest of 3? Or
no, I'm the youngest.
Youngest of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other siblings, they in the film and stuff like that?
No, we're all. My brother does construction, and my other brother he plays video games, and my sister she does like charity stuff. So none of us, and I'm like probably the only creative one out of the family. Yeah. No, I don't mean that. My sister's like real.
I got the talent.
My sister's real book smart and everything. I'm not book smart at all.
I do this.
But I'm kind of creative smart in the sense I just create stuff. Like
me. That's good. That's what's up, man. So you say you grew up and spent your time in St. Charles mostly, right?
Yeah.
And what high school?
Francis House North. I played ice hockey, and then at Francis House Central. I went to Francis House North my freshman year, then Central.
Blues fan?
I am a Blues fan.
Woo!
Yeah, Blues fan. I'm a Cardinals fan.
We're playing Colorado
anything
still,
St.
baby.
Louis fan. Anything St. Louis.
That's what's up. So you said you play ice hockey. How was that?
It was fun. Got in a lot of fights back in the day.
Did you win the fights though?
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
Did you win the fights?
The ref's going to stop it up. And here's the thing too. I'll fight anybody real big when I was in high school because you got the helmet and gloves on. You're not going to get fucked up. I mean, I'll fight. Right. I mean, they're going to fuck me up a little bit, but the refs
then you leave the
should
locker room.
Stop in and hopefully stop it. But
so when you was a kid, what was your dream job? Like what you say? I'm gonna grow up and be this.
I think I think when I was it was movies. I started making movies when I was in junior high on a VHS camera and used to do VCR to VCR making films in the neighborhood. So I think it's always been kind of like film and entertainment.
That's
Oh,
class.
man, that's clutch.
I
And
still
then-
rock a VCR.
I ain't seen one of the.
Yeah.
So you say this was you was destined to do. So what actually made you start the Artists United Network?
Well, so when I started out, this was my early 20s, 2000. So everybody was very cliquish. So everybody had their own clique, and it was just different tribes, so to speak. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to succeed, and I got to help build a Hollywood system. So if I was going to be successful with what I want to do, if I could bring everybody together and have people work together and cross promote each other, then we would make it as a whole, we would all rise.
Exactly, and that's what I thought when I started this. Like if I'm tapping in with them, we all gon', you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I've got a lot more love from this than music. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you showing love. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I feel that,
Rather than when you got music, you like listen to this.
Yeah.
They feel like they gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this. But if I call you and be like, hey man, come on the platform. It's different, you know what I'm saying? Because they're like, now I'm talking about my music, you know what I'm saying?
Because everyone just goes off a different way, man.
But it's kind of like it's doing a podcast. Like it's a shared kind of experience you have with somebody, kind of like going into battle with somebody. So you have that bond of, we did that podcast together. Remember how fun it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you sitting down having a conversation with a person rather than just getting in the studio rapping or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're actually getting to know a person, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's good. So you started the network and you say about the early 2000s, right?
2008 was the first event we did. Yeah.
2008. What was that first event?
The first event was an event we did over there by St. Charles Theater. It was called the Midwest Music Pit. It's not around anymore, but it was. I had an event where I had a fashion show, belly dancers, a hip hop acts, a couple of rock bands, and in the other room we had like movies playing back. Different filmmakers bringing in their films, and it was a huge event. I remember running commercials on KPLR Channel 11.
Word?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I spent like $1,500.
So you've been doing this shit.
Yeah, so, but it broke. I mean, I made money on it. It's like the biggest event. We had probably like fucking 300, 400 people.
Word?
That's
And
awesome.
I never had an event like that ever again. But that was it. That was it.
We can bring that back.
yeah, we gonna talk about your last event because that had a good turnout.
yeah.
But let's just stay on this tip. So, what made you start the podcast?
I think Shane was talking about doing a podcast, and he kept talking about it. And
out to Shane
I always
Foster.
thought it would be neat to do, but I didn't want to do it where it would just be audio because my uncle was kind of like my mentor back in the day. He worked at KPLR. He was an engineer. And so he showed
that's
me
good to know.
how to do all this kind of broadcast stuff. So I was like, well, I could probably do a podcast like Joe Rogan where there'd be camera switching. And I was like, I'll just wire it up to like where I sit, and I can just do it like this while I can cut and kind of
Man, your
analyze.
setup's so cold.
Yeah.
Your setup's so cold, man.
So that way I don't have to
Man-made.
depend on anybody, because you know how people are. People flake out. If I was trying to always, you have Dave, God bless Dave, but helping you out with as your producer. But I if I didn't have a producer, I could just do it myself. I hit record there.
The first episode I came, it was just you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, these camera, who going, you know what I'm saying? What ghost he got down here
This
finna
what
work
we
these?
gotta
I'm
work
like,
it out.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? I don't want to get off your topic of your questions, but I think you were the first person I had come to my house that I had no idea. I've never met you in person. Because before, when I started the podcast, I started with just my close friends. Like Kennan was one of my first guests. And then I kind of outskirt people I knew from back in high school or whatever. And then it kept on. Then finally
Like
I
you've
started
met
getting-
him before.
Right,
Yeah.
to get comfortable having all these different people in your house and guests. I started like that, and then I think you were the first stranger. I never met you
me.
in person. Obviously, I did my research on you, but then then you came, you're the first one. So
We're family now.
Me, that's big, on me. We done did plenty of events, then popped out. You know what I'm saying? We always show love. It's like you say, we like family now. You know what I'm saying? So you got into the podcasting. You say your uncle used to work at KPLR.
yeah.
He got you into the broadcasting, and you like, dang, I could do something like Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? And you got your setup.
Yeah.
So once you get your setup let's talk about the setup, because the setup's so cold.
Yeah.
The setup's so cold.
Oh, appreciate it.
So how we started, like, how did you think about the process of the setup?
I think we started with the table, and I used to work at an LED company, make product videos, so I know how to build with stuff with LED lights and hook
crates.
up LED lights. And so I built the backdrop, and then we started with one camera, and then it just kind of I kept thinking about it every time I would do a show. It'd be cool if I had a monitor here that I could add, so I don't have to look all the way out there and try to see what I'm doing. So I got a wireless mouse and wireless monitor here. So I kept building onto it for the first like 3 months. Yeah.
And then, so when did you start the actual podcasting?
It was, what day was that? It was
it was like early
2000. No, it was January. Or, I'm
It
sorry,
wasn't 2021. It was like 2020 though. Or
December
20
24th. It was December 23rd, 2020. Yeah.
Like right after Christmas.
23rd.
And then that following
2020.
year, I did 405 episodes
In a year.
in a year. So
A year.
Because that gets me to my next question. Because you said you did 405 episodes.
Counting.
Yeah.
It's 365 days in a year.
So what I would start doing, what I had the problem when I first started doing it, like friends was cool, but once I got to like your level of people I didn't really know, you would have that flake ratio, and so people would flake, and then I'd get pissed if I didn't get to do a pod. It was like almost like a drug. I was like, I was fiending, like, God damn, I didn't do a fucking podcast.
Yeah, on me. Yeah.
And so then I said, fuck it, I'm just going to start booking 3 a day. And so then I started booking 3 a day, and then it really started catching on like in July, and then nobody would be canceling at all, and so I would be fucking doing three back to back a day. Yeah.
And then
That's like 15 a week.
So okay, on me.
Yeah.
So you got the setup, and you got the setup together, and then like you say, you was finna do them every day.
Right.
So how did you come? Is that how we came with the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs?
I don't know how I came up with that.
I don't even remember how you
On
came
me,
up with the
like,
name.
yeah, how you came up with all that? The Dustin Diggs and the Daily Dirt.
Dustin Diggs is from a character I played. I did this show called Failures back in 2012, which was a web series. I think it's still out there on YouTube. And that's the character I played, Dustin Diggs. And so when I started doing, like, I was like, if I'm going to get in front of the camera, I don't want to be matchmade because I do corporate videos and stuff for a living. So I was doing these interviews, and people would be like, well, I looked you up on Facebook and I saw some of your comedy skits, and wow, those are out there. Like, so I was like, fuck, if I'm going to try to get these corporate gigs, I don't want to make my name too searchable. So so I was like, I'll just use that Dustin Diggs name I had. And then I think Daily Dirt, because my goal was to do it every day. Yeah. And I was thinking Dirt with Diggs kind of like would go together.
Yeah. And then you got that theme song. That shit so hard.
That's shout out to John Hardin, man.
Yeah.
John Hardin.
Yeah.
And it was great.
TPR.
How I met John Hardin. He was just a big fan, and he would be watching every day and message and stuff. And then I reached out to him. I was like, hey man, I know you've been watching my show every day. I don't know who you are, but I'd love it if you want to come on. And he's like, well, I don't know what we're talking about. I'm like, well, just come on. We'll just have you come on. And so he came on, and we just kind of sparked up a friendship, and he made
that bonding.
Yeah, shout out to John. He cool peoples, man.
Yeah.
On me. I was sure gonna ask you about him. So Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. You say you got that going, and why? Like, just said, go back over it again. So, what was your goal with the whole Artists United platform? Just to
the goal, it was just kind of be kind of almost like a development for artists. So just to kind of help people out. So like when people come to the podcast, I always take their photos and I give them the photos because I'm trying to not. I want to like everybody's posters and stuff. I see people using their iPhone kind of for flyers, but now if they have a nice photo, they can it can rise up the city all together.
That.
Like resumes.
That's technically a headshot,
Right.
You
Even
know
though
what
I
I'm
probably
saying?
pissed photographers off in St. Louis because I'm giving my shit out for free.
Yeah.
Business is business.
But I'm trying to raise the level of the whole city.
I'm
so.
telling you, the same picture that you take, that they charging $200-300 for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And your pictures cold. I didn't use them on a couple flyers.
please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could use them as far as like your acting portfolio. Like, that's how
resumes
good
and
they
just,
are.
like,
Yeah.
business
Right. Well,
cards.
everybody that came to that casting call.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
They've been using them. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we're gonna talk about that too, because if you missed that casting call, you're really
had a
sleeping.
lot.
You're really sleeping.
We had a lot that
On
day.
me. So when you started to build the platform, the Artists United Network, you like, okay, I gotta have a team. I gotta have strong people around me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you run into Kennan Sargent.
Oh yeah.
How'd you meet Kennan?
So when I first started the network, it was 2018, where it was like the network.
It's thunder out there.
Yeah,
We can hear that.
they were in the basement.
Hold on,
man.
real quick. It's some batteries upstairs. We might want to go get some batteries just in case the power go out. And
Look at
we
that. He
have
got
the
backup power.
They up there by where I sit at, the ones you bought. Yeah.
So
came prepared.
Streetscape magazine, they needed like an in-house person to work their studio, and so me and my uncle, we were working in 2018 at this studio in Newtown, and that's when we really start developing the network. That's when I start getting bands in there and doing some music sessions and we start doing different shows like the Karaoke Classic and different things. And then I think 2019 we decided we wanted to do a comedy show, and that's really when I met my tight crew and have made great friendships like Kennan, A.G. Shaw.
We had Leanne, Shane.
Shane
Moore.
Foster, Joe Moore and all those guys. And so that's when I really developed kind of like the crew. And so that's when it really got developed.
On me. So then,
so many years.
so y'all met through that, and then what made you like want to work with him though? Everybody got their own, but what stood out about Kennan? Because you with Kennan, I say Kennan and AG, you with them the most.
Yeah,
those are my best friends.
Yeah, like
Kennan and AG are my best friends.
on me.
Yeah, I would say Kennan and AG are my best friends. Well, I think what was so great about the STL Live show, and Kennan can jump into this too, is we all came from different backgrounds, and what made that show so strong is because we're all from different parts of the city. We all come from different type of comedy backgrounds, and I think bringing all that together really made us gel. Because let's be honest, I mean, if me and Kennan didn't do all this comedy entertainment stuff, I don't know if me and Kennan would hang out. I love
it's weird how it comes out there.
But if I worked with Kennan, I don't know if I would hang out with this
It's
guy.
it's like you got the boss, you got the coworkers, like, oh, they're pals. But I mean, it was great too, because I think it was August, I believe, and we was at a business building, and I saw us on Facebook, like, oh, okay, STL Live, they need writers, actors, comedians, so I want to give it a shot, because I didn't really consider myself, being like the all out comedian,
Right.
So they took me in an audition. I blew that thing up for like 5 minutes, and then my friend Darren, he gave me the message back like, "Hey, did you see the list?" I'm like, "What list?" Remade it. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And so, when we did that, we came together. I believe in October when we had our first meeting, and moving forward, my very first skit was Day at the Dojo, and I got my ass kicked by my students.
I'm dead. So what year was that?
It was
That was
end of 2019. So we were off to a really strong start. Then the pandemic hit. Yeah.
So and then they got really locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's when y'all you start building a network up, and you already had the Daily Dirt, and then then you came with Kicking It with Kennan.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what sparked that?
Well, I met Brandy
Season
Thomas,
3.
I think early 2020, and then we were doing skits down at Soulful Illusion Studios, and back then it was downtown.
Like
And then
Brasula.
she was
Yeah,
talking,
shout out Soulful
yeah,
Illusions. Yeah.
she was talking about she's going to expand, and she was looking for a big space, and then she ended up doing an expansion, and we were just helping her out, and then all of a sudden we got the opportunity to be able to use that back room. And so with that, with the setup I had, I was able to kind of the people that are loyal, like AG, my girlfriend, and DR, and Kennan, I was able to expand the network and develop these other shows.
Oh, man.
And for that,
Because
I
my
thank
thing
you.
is, like,
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope because you got the whole network now. It's
Yeah.
like a Channel 9 or a KPLR, like you said.
right. Well, it's not about me. I don't. I try not to. I mean,
You want to just have people come around with talent and share their talent.
Well, what makes a great leader is somebody that gives leadership roles to other people.
Yes.
So if you ever had a great manager, he's going to be somebody that's going to believe in you and let you kind of lead yourself. And so it's kind of like
what's funny about that, I know I've been talking to him and some others before all this. I started my YouTube back in 2014.
Okay.
I just did like nostalgic reviews. So then by the time I'm still working
You
with
say
him,
you did what?
I do like nostalgics, like
What's
old
that?
video games, toys, movies, like
Like
your
reviews.
childhood,
Okay.
yeah. It's just like a whole lot of other YouTubers that do that, but like I just wanted to kind of just do it on my own because it's my whole collection. And so by the time I'm still working with him, and we kind of got done by season 3, and he's like, "All right, Kennan, I want you to do a podcast." And it took me a while to really think of the name of the show, how I wanted to go out with it. So I thought, Kicking It with Kennan, because you're kicking it with your boy here.
On me.
And so, and for the whole style, like 80s, 90s type of vibe, and we just do regular talk.
On me. So where you grow up at?
St. Louis, born and raised.
What part?
Webster Groves, went to high school there, graduated in 11. Been in one Kirkwood school back in like 5th grade.
You graduated in 11?
Yeah.
Okay. I graduated in 12.
Whoa.
Man, I feel so old right now. Okay.
Yeah, because we just had a class reunion
I thought
last
you was
year.
a little older than that, though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm about to be 30 in October.
Damn. Production older than you? Dave. Hey, wait. Y'all know Dave. That boy
Age
old.
All about the age gaps.
But
but yeah, Webster Groves all the way.
Okay. That's what's
But
up.
with Keenan's show, what was great about it was we didn't really know like what we were gonna do. I mean, obviously he went to do. I left up to him for the name, but like I started noticing when he would do games with his guests, that's when like the show got really exciting.
Yeah.
So we've been really pushing to do fun games. We've been going garage selling and finding fun games for he could play with his guests because it's a whole different type of experience for the guests.
Scenario.
Yeah.
And then because my first guests were, if I remember both of them, it was Sid Bell, a friend of mine, Kurt Conbring, he was one of our SL Live actors, and my friend Deco, that did some filming. And the only game we did there, and I thought it was correct, we basically did Kurt and Deco like a voice off. That was the first game we did. And so forth, we do more like board games.
Yeah. Well, what's that game we played when me and J-Rock was on that?
Card fight.
That was so good.
Super fight.
You guys were perfect for that game.
That was nice.
I think you had Betty White or something.
Yeah, we played
Betty White
the
and Lincoln.
card game. But what was the other? We played the smack the ball.
Tetherball, mini tetherball.
Yeah.
Rock, he was cheating his ass off.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
We love you, Rock.
Yeah, he cheap.
But yeah, but I mean that's the whole fun in it. He's like, hey, man, this is my friend, and so now we're gonna do a little game. So it was a good concept, and I think.
And how many episodes you in? You on Kicking It with Ken?
So far, I think
14 or 15 now.
Yeah, I believe so. We've done like a few a month.
We do two. I think we do two every session.
Yeah,
we film. Yeah.
So we started that back in November.
And I know you do mostly Facebook Live, and I know for the Artist United you on YouTube too.
Yeah, but our traction is mostly through Facebook. Sadly,
Facebook,
sadly.
Get more numbers.
On me, and that's how the Kicking It with Kenan is too, strictly through Facebook.
Yeah,
really?
It gets most of the track. Yeah, but we got some things that you haven't seen me like been doing the show every day because I've been working behind the scenes on some things. It's kind of top secret, but we're gonna have our own
top secret.
We're gonna have our own.
Maybe we could get it out.
Well, I'll tell you this: we'll have our own Roku channel here by the end of the year. So
that's big because we gonna definitely talk about that here in a second.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to remember because I remember every time I got the notification on. So if you ain't subscribed to his page, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook, hit the notification bell. And you can get every time he go live, you know what I'm saying, and tune in, whether it's any show he got going on. But I used to see you going live on Main Street, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, and you actually out there like a news show, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
talk a little bit about that.
So back before we did the STL Live, I would go out and do street interviews and things like that, and it wasn't Dustin Diggs yet, but those are just things we would do. Just fun little videos.
That's dope. You gotta do. That's dope. You gotta hit that with the city and like go to the St. Louis on a good night or like a baseball game night or like a, you know, when they be having something like what was that last holiday that they just had like the parade jumps and stuff like that. That'd be hard.
We did this. So this one street thing we did. It was like
it's dangerous.
It was 1 month before the lockdown. It was 2020. We did Dancing for Donuts. So we went down to Delmar, me and AG. And if people would dance, they would get a donut. But you couldn't do that shit today because people were like, "Where your hands been? Have you been, you know?" They're all worried about germs and shit.
Nah, COVID. You
buy a little package of donuts.
Right. So you probably couldn't. Maybe you gave out packaged donuts. But anyways,
I remember that too.
It just reminded me a lot of like the news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We did. So we've done a lot of different things. You know, one thing I want to bring back, and I was a big fan of MTV back in the day. So we want to bring back it's going to be called AUN News, where it'd be like a minute and a half, but it's going to give you just everything going on in the week real quick.
The promos.
Yeah, so that's something we're going to be doing.
Gotta have, and then you gotta, you know what I'm saying, have it where they got you got the girls as the news people, and I mean as the weather people, like how Snoop Dogg used to have.
Yeah, I used to. We had this pretty model. We had this pretty model that used to do it back in the day when we had the old studio, but
I know.
We'll see.
I always wanted to be a weatherman too. So if you need a weatherman, just let me know. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be funny just to have you.
Like,
it's cold as hell out there.
Hey, Kip, how's the weather out there?
Hey, that'll be hard. That'll be hard. I'll be down for that.
It's still kind of rain out there, so y'all say safe driving.
I'll be down for that.
That'd be funny.
Before I get into these next questions, let's talk about the belts we got on the table. Are these real wrestling belts?
Oh, I wish they were.
These real, but
I am broke.
I don't think any of these belts would fit around Cena's waist.
Are
you obviously you're a big fan of wrestling.
Oh yes.
Favorite wrestler?
Ooh, favorite all time?
All time.
Ultimate Warrior.
I don't know.
Maybe Andre the Giant.
Modern day.
God damn it.
Modern day?
CM Punk.
Roman Reigns, I guess.
More modern day. 2000.
Jesus Christ. We got Triple H and some shit.
Triple H old.
So many out there.
I'm dead. So, what's the inspiration behind the belts?
Like I said, I like collecting things, and these. Well, okay, Matt found that one. This one I bought at a WWE event back in St. Louis, and then this one I found at a Go Well. I got like way more, like from 2006 to 2012, and these like
these are
rubber
collectibles.
material.
These are collectible items.
Oh,
like,
more
that
like
you collect.
Oh, more likely, because I have like the pieces on here, like this is the leather, but the old ones I have, they have like that styrofoam feel to it, and some of these belts you cannot find anywhere. You cannot find in the store. Some that I have to find online, and one of them was another old belt, and I had to find that at a KB Toys before they even closed down. And I was like,
I don't even know what that is.
KB Toy? You heard Toys R Us?
KB Toys?
Yeah.
That's Toys R Us?
No,
used to be back
it
in
was
the
another
mall.
Toys R Us.
Oh, no,
It's a different brand.
Yeah. When they closed, like
that was like 2012, 2013, I think.
I ain't hip on that.
It's like
I ain't hip on that.
that's one of your old mall stores. But yeah, man, I do like wrestling. I like WWE and all that. I've been watching that since I was like 3rd grade, and I never learned like what channel would be on or like the days. I would be at my great grandparents, and they had Charter, and I would go through the guides. I'm like, oh, Monday Night Raw, pow. So that's how I kind of.
He said, I didn't even know that it was Monday Night Raw. I just thought the show name was Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and all that.
He said, I don't know what day that come on.
These are some beauty. Like I said, I would bring a whole bag if I had to, but like it's just so much.
Oh, big.
It is so
We
much.
have to break out the collectibles. You know what I'm saying? Do some things.
Now, one belt, and I was actually proud of this. You guys are familiar with Ted DiBiase? Yes, the name a little bit.
Yeah.
So
$1 Million Man.
So back then,
I heard it in a rap song.
Yeah.
But so back then you had this belt, and then you had this one, but it was like a different style. So being called the $1 Million Man, he made his own belt called the $1 Million Belt. It's basically just a gold strap with $3 signs just encrusted with diamonds.
Dang.
I found the toy at Savers a few years ago, and I could never find it anywhere. And I bought that for like $3 or $5.
And
So I'm actually lucky. Yeah, I was lucky that night.
On me. He said, I might have to use that for a rainy day. So, that's what's up, man. I like what y'all doing with the network, man. I love it, man. It's one of my favorite networks in St. Louis to watch.
It's definitely great.
So how many episodes in are we again on Audition Network as far the Daily Dirt?
So we got
Well, I've been on hiatus for a while, so I've been getting guest hosts for the Friday night show. I'm working on some like sponsorship packages and a bunch of stuff behind the scenes, and I've been traveling a lot with my day job. I still work a day job, and
Gotta get to it.
right. So,
Same.
but it's been just doing that, and so but we got some stuff. There's a big plan, and it's kind of like that movie. What's the movie with Will Smith that just came out with the? What's that movie called? King Richard. So you know how in that movie, I don't know if you guys seen the movie, but he made a list of like step by step of what he was going to do with his girls, like back early on when they were kids. Right. And so I have a list that I made, and I'm filing a list right now. I don't want to give it away, but but anyway, so I have a whole kind of plan, and I'm filing this kind of checklist down right now. So right now I'm kind of in the lab working on some things, and then I'll come back.
I'm in the gym
Taking
working.
one step at a time.
Well, I'm
dog.
not in the gym, but I'm getting a little. But anyways, I've been working on stuff. So and so you'll see something big in this fall. I promise you.
This fall. Stay tuned. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So let's just say your favorite episode.
Ooh.
I think when it was your episode when she did that fucking belly dance thing or whatever it was.
Oh.
She did the word.
That was probably one of the best podcasts we had. Actually, we had so many fucking views on that. That had like 2,000, 2,500 views, and that's unheard of for a 2-hour podcast. Yeah.
For a whole year too.
That one just killed it. And that one was yeah. And that was I think another one we ate hot peanuts. But those two, like I don't know about you. I know you at your show, but like I don't like to go back and watch myself.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
But I got to.
You have to.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
But those are the 2 episodes I went back and watched.
Yeah. On me.
Yeah.
That peanut one looks so
like,
great.
I watch it sometimes, like if I want to, you know what I'm saying. But I hate going back watching them. Though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be kind of like a lesson.
It's like because I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I already seen this. I already know. You know what I'm saying? I already know what's finna come up next.
Yeah. But that one was just a beautiful show because it was so
the
tight.
peanut
Like
one,
it was joke after joke, and you guys were so great. Yeah.
So I think the peanut one y'all did, that was like March or April, I think. Y'all did
I watched that one. I remember when y'all did that one too.
I mean, you're on your first season, but I've had. I mean, I'm not going to say names here on this podcast, but I've had some horrible guests where the guys just never said anything.
He said horrible.
And so I would never say that.
Because it make it awkward.
It was me.
But then there's some great guests that you don't even have. You can just sit back and let them run and do their thing. Which is like with the Kips over here, but
we try to take over the show, man. We be trying to, you know what I'm saying?
But that's good. That's
all
good
good fun,
television,
baby.
You know,
that's entertainment.
Well, my thing is, it's not about me. It's about entertaining whoever's tuned in watching. So if we're entertaining, if you guys can entertain without and don't need my help, that's perfect.
On me, he said, make my job easy.
Right?
Yeah. So, who was your favorite guest?
You were.
Woo!
I think you and Kip are my favorite guests.
Oh,
I'm not lying because I'm on your show.
He has me flustered. He has me.
If I was on Anton's show and Soldier by Blood, and he asked me, I'd say it would be you. Yeah.
Oh, me. That's I appreciate that. Yeah. I love coming.
My favorite guest of you had was Shawnee B.
When
he was on.
Shout out him.
That was a good show.
That's my guy. Yeah. Shout out.
And he was
Shawnee
good.
B.
He was good on my show too. I loved him. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Him and Ronald Bell.
Yeah,
Shout
Ronald
out
Bell's
them,
great. Yeah.
County Boy Records.
Yeah.
The best memory.
Best memory
Of the show or just in general?
Just any like the whole just, you know what I'm saying, Dustin with Daily Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Just the best memory. Like it could have been behind the scenes, could have been on air.
I think one of the coolest things ever is when this guy called in from Australia, and we were talking to this guy. He was drunk in his trailer in Australia, and he just shaved his head because he was hot or something. And he was really in Australia because we didn't believe him at first, but he did have the accent. But
it's getting all about him.
He put his camera outside his phone, outside his window. And we saw fucking kangaroos jumping around, and so I thought that was funny. And then also, one of my favorite memories is I went to Las Vegas, and you know how when you go to Vegas, they give out the stripper or hooker cards.
I've seen those.
So I went for a business trip. I grabbed a bunch, and I was with my girlfriend, and she's like, "Why are you getting all those fucking cards?" I'm like, "Just wait." So we came back the next podcast when I went live. I brought in some comedians, Mary, Sean, Kennan, and we prank called all those hookers.
I'm dead.
I had to.
And
he said we prank called their
ass.
That was great.
That was one of my funniest things. I think my funniest moment I did personally was like I was talking and act like my brother had Down syndrome. I know maybe people don't think that's funny, but and I was talking to the hooker about would she bang my brother. And then I started doing a kind of Down syndrome voice, acting like I was Down syndrome voice, acting like I was my brother. And just the woman's reaction was classic. It probably could get me canceled, but it was funny.
That episode out?
Yeah, I'll send you a copy.
He said I'll send it over.
I'll send it. Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
I remember that one.
But that was funny time.
If you could have pick one co-host, anybody in the world, who would it be?
That's Kennan. Kennan's my second. Well,
I'm
gonna have
my nigga 100.
I'm gonna have you fill in for me next month, and but no, Keenan's kind of like my I don't know.
Young inspiration.
I guess he's my apprentice, I guess you can say, but Keenan's better than me in so many aspects of hosting that I don't think I could get to those levels. But
well, I mean, we share the same concept, like
Yeah.
left and right about. Like we both have. I don't want to say radio, but I want to say like broadcasting personifications and qualities to kind of be like, hey, I run this. This is my special guest and blah blah blah, and we kind of repeat off that.
But what's so great about everybody, even like AG and Shane and DR and Shemaine, is we have really grown in the year we've done it. Like if you would go back to my first podcast I did a year ago, like I was nervous as fuck, and
like just the setup at the start to where now is really improved.
On me,
Yeah.
It's crazy to see that growth. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that Grind City, because you're on Roku TV.
Yeah.
I know everybody out there got the Roku TV. So if you got the Roku TV, make sure you tell them how to get that Grind City app so they can check you out.
Grind City TV. If you do the search, it should pop up. I don't know what the logo looks like. It's kind of like
It's like a headphone set with the
it's
radio
a headphone
wave.
set.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And they can watch you straight from their TV
Yeah.
every Friday,
Every
Monday.
And I mean, this is what she told me. I've never met the woman, but I talked to her through FaceTime, the woman that runs the station. She says the Daily Dirt gets the most views on the show. So on that show, our Friday night show does really well. I think we get like 3,000 people watching it live.
You do the Friday night, that's the Daily Dirt.
Yeah.
And then you do the Monday night music reviews with Zoe Vanguard every Monday. So tell them how, if they want to, if any artists out there watching, if you want to be on the Roku TV, if you want to be on the Buzz Music Review, how could they do that?
So shout out to Zoe. Zoe's a great artist and great just kind of hustler, kind of in St. Louis. But he's a really cool dude. He did Mike Check the Movie. Definitely check that out. But he came on the show, and we just kind of clicked because we kind of had the same kind of outlook on things. We're both trying to build something that's bring people together. And he had this underground called the Buzz Show, and he wanted to do music videos review. And so we started up, I guess, in January, and then we just started, criticism positive though. Critiquing. We're not like on
constructive criticism.
Yes, that's right. So we're not.
He ain't bashing you. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
We're just like, oh man, it'd be cool if they would have added this and added that.
Yeah, on me, cause I've been on there a few times, and it was
I
constructive
do
criticism.
Yeah.
Like they was like, man, it would have been dope if he shot it at nighttime, and I was like, damn, that would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I understand with that show that sometimes there's budgets and timing that you can't. We're all in their money situations that we can't make Hollywood music videos right now. But if you want to put your music video and you just send it to Zoe or send it to the network, just send us a link and we'll end up playing it on the show.
So they can send it to your Facebook,
the
Artist United Network page, or you can send it to Zoe
Vanguard. Yeah.
Zoe Vanguard.
Yeah.
Just check him out, and y'all could be on Roku TV every Monday
at 8.
At 8.
Yeah.
On me. And then if y'all want to be on the Daily Dirt, just hit them up.
Hit me up. I'll start booking. It'll probably be sometime in the summer, but until then, you come on the Kip John Doe show or Keenan show. There's so many other great shows out there. So
we're gonna be doing on-site on-site videos soon. So for those of you guys want to do something, hey, hit me up. I got you.
We're going to be sending Keenan out in the field, doing a lot of field interviews and things like that. So that's going to be something you'll see this summer is Keenan out in St. Louis.
Definitely. And talk about just shout out AG Shaw one time too.
Well, our great photographer of the Artist Night Network, AG Shaw. I met him.
I met him first
through STL Live. Yeah. Just fantastic guy, and he does his Rise and Grind show, which he interviews business people in St. Louis, and then I don't want to make photographers mad at me right now, but I think he's the best photographer in St. Louis. So I'm blessed to have him.
He definitely hard. Yeah. He definitely
for a guy like him, like he definitely has a lot of heart, and he's just a character that really brings a lot. So same to you, dog. You're something, and you're a blessing. He's basically a blessing to all of us.
What's amazing, I don't know if you feel this way too, is like, we've had bad apples. I'm sure you've met bad apples too, but it seems like it's almost like a magnetic field. All people hustler like how you are and how I am and Kennan and AG. We're talking all these great names and Zoe. We all kind of like magnetize and find each other. It's kind of like a weird force that brings like people really working hard in the city kind of come together.
Yeah.
And then the ones that don't they just poof. They vanish.
On me.
I mean,
And that's how it gotta be. If everybody work, they come together. Just imagine what the city would be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and it'll go crazy.
And there's something I said about this. I always say this to myself, like, what's great about anybody when they have the talent, they want to do what they can to show it. And so, and maybe not just Arsenal Network, not just KipTalk or Kennan, like whoever makes their own network or their own show. It's the way you really give out to people and how people can think, wow, these guys are amazing. I want to come back. I want to, hey, my friends, go to the show.
Making motherfuckers feel welcomed and shit.
Right, because as a whole, I mean, yeah, you can have your issues, that's fine. But like at the same time, you're still in one giant media broadcasting thing.
Yeah, because and it's showing love. And let's just touch on the casting call you just had not too long ago. You did a casting call, and how many people? 200-300 people.
We had over 200 people show up. 160 people did applications. And what's crazy about that casting call is I did not think it would be as big as it was, and that thing snowballed really quickly because I think we decided to do a casting call 3 weeks from the event, and it just snowballed.
That was a nice event.
Yeah, like 20 plus productions.
I think that's when I really wow, I think we really did something this year, which is doing the podcast and all the shows we're doing because we really built some kind of network with people we know. Because
even the first one, that was our second one that we did.
Yeah, that was the second one. So
the first one
that's
was
something we will
smaller.
do annually. So there'll be another one next year. But
yeah, like 20 plus productions and just
crazy.
people. Like, good God.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think it was gonna be that big.
Okay. My bad.
And that's in the O'Fallon. Ain't St. Peter's O'Fallon there?
Yeah, it was hot. It was in St. Peter's, and my bad. I had my phone, but St. Peter's area. It was crazy. A lot of people there. You came in, you got your head shot. It was podcasters there. It was radio stations there. It was actors.
Rooms and rooms.
It was everything. That's joke. It was crazy, man. So shout out you, man, because you did that for the city, man. And you got June 18th. You got the music fest at Clay's. Talk about that.
Yeah. So my buddy Clayton, God bless him. He owns some properties. We did the horror shoot where you shot your wonderful music video. I really like the way that turned out. And
appreciate.
But he owns that property where we did the casting call, but he has this cool house in O'Fallon where it used to be like a sign company, and so they turned it into a residential, but it's really a huge-ass house with an outbuilding, so he's got 2 pool tables, a shuffle puck board, a bar in the basement, a club in the basement, a karaoke station.
He got that where?
We have a stage in his garage.
And this is Clay's?
Clay's, yeah. You should come that.
He never been up there yet.
Promoted, but this is not a real club. This is
he never been there yet.
It's a house.
His house.
It's a house. It's a huge house.
Wow.
A huge old house, and so we do parties there
so you
twice
having
a month.
Music fest.
This is the
June
music
18th.
fest. So so his house, since it used to be a sign company, it has like a parking lot. He owns the parking lot.
Whoa.
So we're gonna have food trucks. And Jared's doing it, so it's
that's all you had to say. You should have said
food
that
trucks.
first.
And so
Food.
hula dancers and fire dancers,
Everything.
And so then we'll have bands playing from 1 to 9. That's June 18th at Club Clay's in O'Fallon. But it's a great spot. Yeah. So I would love you guys. I would love to have you come play, and I'll make it happen. So, and I'm just kind of helping promote it. So really, the people doing the production of it is. Missouri has company tour. That's who's coming through. So they've been they're doing a bunch of things around St. Louis, and so they're trying to bring it out west, and so they're going to do one in O'Fallon. They got a couple other events, I think, downtown and down at Forest Park and things like that.
That's hard.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Clay.
So it's bringing St. Louis out west.
That's hard. That's hard.
The heart of America.
Make sure y'all pop out, man. June 18th, man. Music fest. But look, so on KipTalk, right? We got this segment called This or That. But we ain't gonna do that today. We ain't gonna do that today. So my guys over at I actually met them for the first time. I already had talked to them, but I met them for the first time at your casting call.
Okay.
My guys over at Beyond Their Film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went over there and we was on talking with 10 Cents.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, and they played this little game with us, and I fuck with the game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we gonna play the game.
Okay.
But
I love games.
I could put a twist to it if I was thinking about putting a twist to it, right?
This game's gonna get me in trouble.
I
I
tell
think.
you, I got some of the best of the best. I know you don't smoke.
Ooh.
Keenan will smoke. Keenan will smoke for me.
Oh, I got him. I got this.
We want you to hit the push-ups.
I'll sub. I'll sub.
I have stuff that
Nah,
I'm
I'm
doing.
just playing.
I'll be
We ain't gotta do it. We ain't gotta.
Damn.
We ain't gotta.
Come on, Dad.
I'll be a zombie.
But no, we just gonna play a little game, or I'ma just say I'ma just ask you a couple of questions. We
Okay.
gonna just put a little different twist to it. All right, so name like one of your three of your biggest fears, or like some of y'all biggest fears.
Man. So I faced all of them so far.
I don't like snakes out in like the wilderness. Now, if somebody has a pet snake, I'm not scared of it. But if I walking through the woods and I see a snake, I'm scared of snakes like in the wilderness.
He said that they ain't scared of snakes too.
Uh,
Joe, cute snake. Yeah.
Damn, Maury.
I always have weird dreams of my teeth falling out. And
What?
So I brush my teeth a lot, but so maybe
He said I have dreams of my teeth.
so whenever
falling
I don't know the meaning behind that, but somebody was trying to tell me one time what that meant. I don't know what that means, but
I fear myself. I'm scared of failure.
out. He said I'm scared of my damn self.
Shit, I don't know what I'm capable of holding now if I break
He
out.
said, I don't know what I'm capable of
I
doing.
used to be scared of failure, but it's pretty much life is a bunch of
But you can
failures.
scare
and that's
yourself.
what it is. It's I don't know.
You can be scared of yourself.
Not to get too deep.
I
but-
feel you. I feel you. So, name three things you would bring if you were stranded on a desert island.
A shovel, a shovel, a boomerang, and some rocks.
This nigga said
I-
a boomerang.
This
This nigga knows some shit, man.
Yeah,
What do you
shovel,
know?
boomerang,
I
and
don't
What
some
are you
wanna be on
rocks.
the
gonna
island
do
with him.
with that boomerang
Yeah.
and rocks?
There we got fucking rocks on the island.
You just wasted a fucking item.
No. Because one,
He said them are boulders.
with rocks, if I'm good at construction, I can make a house. Now, are we around water?
How many rocks are you getting?
You got a whole lot of rocks.
He's
Cavemen
talking
did
about he's a crack rock.
Nigga
He's talking.
He said,
Yes.
Crack rock. He's gonna think he built a house.
God damn, I'm gonna be straight here for 2 hours.
All right, I'll go. A knife, a big fucking knife, like Rambo knife. Okay, that's one. Two would be like a lighter.
Yeah,
That way you can make a fire.
Start some shit. Yep.
And maybe
A cone.
string or something like that. Big thing of string.
He said a big thing is
So you go fishing. You go fishing. Yeah.
And I was saying with the boomerang, I could use it as a weapon to catch fish.
Okay.
There's
Throw a
ways.
boomerang to the
There are
water.
ways.
See, I bring some weed, a gun, and some bottled water.
A gun would
We'll
be-
handle the rest.
You're in the island.
We'll handle the
He's
rest.
on the island.
Yeah. I don't want to drink their water. I want my own water. You know what I'm saying? I got the gun, and I'm gonna be easing my mind when I just smoke one of these animals and cook them. Yeah.
How you gonna clean that? You need a knife to clean the animal. That's what you're. Yeah.
It came in the kitchen. Y'all didn't see the kitchen back there. This is an island. Somebody just got up and left. Yeah, they left everything here.
There's a boat right there.
So let's just say, okay, so we all know how times is today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With everything that's going on in the world. Now let's just say you had the ability to be in charge. You know what I'm saying?
Like
For
president.
one day, yeah. What's like three things you would change?
Ooh.
Or like one. You know what I'm saying?
Let
Just
me
like
go-
1 to 3.
Freedom of speech. I don't like this cancel culture stuff. I don't think it's right where people can look back 20 years and
Right.
pull up somebody's Twitter account and said they said this when I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We're all the
Change.
same.
People
same,
change, they
People
evolve,
change,
they
yeah,
grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop overthinking and overreacting to something that's not going to be big. Otherwise, it will be a bigger problem.
And then other one would be politicians. They only get like a 2-year term or something, then they're out. They don't none of this life term shit where they're there for 40, 60 years.
Man,
that'd
that'd be dreadful.
Definitely. They in there.
And then no special interest. None of these
Like
lobbyists. No
status.
lobbyists shit.
On me.
Yeah.
On me. Hey, yeah, that's some good things to change. I'm telling you. Okay, so this the last question.
Okay.
Last question of the finale.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm not scared.
We got Matt Schmitt, aka Dustin Diggs. We got Kennan Sargent in the building, Artist United Network. Name one show, TV show, talk show that you would love to like be co-host on.
Ooh. I don't really want to be on it, but I would love just to watch Joe Rogan, like how he how he meets his guests and how they get into the show and afterwards. I like just to be a fly on the wall. For that. That'd be my thing.
Ooh, because I got two. I want to say one would be Club Shay, Shannon Sharp show, and there's another one that I liked. I can't get the name. I cannot get the name. Yeah.
That show, yeah.
Yeah, we do Shannon, I guess Shannon Sharp. Why not?
Oh, me, yeah, that's hard.
How about you?
Man.
What would your show be?
I had to go with the 85 South show, man, with DC Young Fly.
Ooh, okay,
yeah,
all right.
Carlos Miller and Chico Bean. I think I'd be just as funny as them. You know?
I think this is. I mean,
or the Breakfast Club.
I can see him on Breakfast Club.
Or the Breakfast Club.
I think you're one of the best rappers in St. Louis, and
I appreciate
that. I think don't give up on this because I think you can go very, very, very far with what you're doing here. So
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
This the finale of season 1 right here, man. So it's only right that I brought you through. I appreciate you for even inspiring me and just letting me know, like, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing like, damn, it's somebody right here that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's able to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even have they don't even see shit. You know what I'm saying? Like most motherfuckers in St. Louis ain't gonna never see a Rolls Royce. So they like, nigga, I ain't gonna never get a Rolls Royce. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You brought that Rolls Royce to me and was like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I think what you're so great with your show is that people, maybe it's the weed, but everybody seems very relaxed on the show here. I mean,
it's the environment.
So you've interviewed the same people I've interviewed, and you got different stories out of them than I did. So you do a great job of what you're doing. So.
I appreciate it, man. It's just all about just getting them into their element and making them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
And also, I think it's an honor for me, not really doing podcasts or doing like stuff with the network, but it's also been an honor to hang with Matt and company, to meet new artists and to meet new people of talent in the business. So
he didn't introduce me to some people, you know what I'm saying?
Socialize.
Yeah. I think
got
you might Soldier by Blood and those guys.
Yeah, a lot of them. The people over at Soulful Losing.
And Beyond FM.
Beyond FM, everybody. So they definitely opened up a lot of doors for me, man. So I appreciate that.
That's what the network's supposed to do.
Man.
That's a goal.
If y'all ain't tapped in, man, tap in, man. Artist United Network is on Facebook. Every Friday, they got Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Every Monday, they got the video music review. So you can send it the MP3, but they playing your video on Roku TV. This is all on Roku TV on the Grind. What is it?
Grind City
TV app. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday, every Monday. Tap in, man. It's exposure, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be famous. Y'all want to be on TV. Your grandma can watch it. Auntie can watch it. It's on the Roku TV. I know everybody got it. Go up in your living room on the right corner of the TV and say Roku TV. Then go to the thing. Type it in. Search. Grind City app.
It's free.
It's free. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And search Artist United Network. Yep. It's that easy. And you going to be on it. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy. If you want to come kick it with Kennan, hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can fuck around and battle this nigga for one of his belts.
Let's go for it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, me, man. But look, I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate y'all coming, man. Y'all welcome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all welcome me on y'all network. So anytime y'all want to come through, anything y'all got new y'all want to shout out real quick?
You got filming coming up.
Yes, we're gonna be doing a parody of 8 Mile.
On me.
Is it not? Can I say my rap name on here?
Yeah.
So we had to come up with rap names. He already got his, so I thought I might just like raw the spot. I'm Lil Pullout.
I'm
Lil Poe, baby.
This nigga said Lil Pullout.
And then we're filming for Kicking with Kennan the first
Yes,
Saturday.
June 6th. I think I got a few people in. I can add more. Like again, hit me up. We'll definitely work something out. And then once we're done with that, we'll do some more on
And
site.
make sure y'all pull up on time too. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all don't be on time. You know what I'm saying? Be on time, or you ain't gonna get no shine. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start canceling y'all, man, for real.
But also, I do want to do a personal one. I do want to thank Matt Schmitt here again for actually bringing me onto the network. You know,
man.
like I said, been with him for 3 years. 3 years, seeing what he does, seeing the people that he brings
And it
in.
seems like y'all friendship been forever. So
He's a guy I've been in. So it's one thing I could definitely say that you hold your ground, you hold up for everything that you do, and it's been an honor to have you part of my life and me being part of your life, and just doing everything for the network. So I never think for that.
That's big, man. On me, we appreciate you.
And also
man.
thank the Kip.
On me, man. Artists United Network, man. It's KipTalk, man. It's been a crazy season, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. There's plenty of videos. We only still 2 months in. You know what I'm saying? So we wrapping up the season, man. But look, season 2 coming strong. If you think you can hop off the bricks, you want to come chop it with look, I'm fried.
Yeah.
You hear me? I'm fried. You hear me? Look, I'm excited. You hear me? Season 2. You hear me? Well, look, man, if you trying to come fuck with a season 2, man, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We getting this shit going, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a crazy season, man. I appreciate all the love.
Well, thank you,
know
man.
what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
It's been crazy, man. So look, that's it, man. Season 1, KipTalk, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah.